project, I'm going to be dissecting one of my favorite political speeches of all time, which is Hasan Minhaj's White House Correspondent's dinner speech. It's seriously hilarious. It's full of political roasts. I love it. And I feel like it just kind of goes along with the benign violation theory of humor. So yeah, let's get to it. So first things first, you're going to have to watch the speech. I promise you're going to love it. It's super hilarious, really entertaining. So just click the link and I'll see you in a jiffy.
And I just keep telling her that this is just a stage where every other night we go and party and we...
So hopefully by now you have enjoyed that fabulous political speech. So yeah, let's get to that dissecting. Roast number 1. I would say that it is an honor to be here, but that would be an alternative fact. It is not. No one wanted to do this. So of course, it lands in the hands of an immigrant. That's how it always goes down. No one wanted this gig. No one. So as you can see, Minhaj has no mercy. He starts his speech right away with a political roast, taking a jab at Donald Trump and his administration and how they're like anti-immigrants, how lots of jobs in America that people don't want, fall into the hands of immigrants. And what makes this roast benign, what makes it acceptable, is the fact that Minhaj is in fact an immigrant, and also because of the fact that it's true. Roast number 2. Now I know some of you are wondering, Hasan, how do you know so much about Fox News? As a Muslim, I like to watch Fox News for the same reason I like to play Call of Duty. Sometimes I like to turn my brain off and watch strangers insult my family and heritage. Roast number 3. CNN, all you guys do is stoke up conflict. Don, every time I watch your show, it feels like I'm watching a reality TV show. CNN Tonight should just be called, wait a second now, hold on, stop yelling at each other, with Don Lemon. You know your news, right? Come on. But every time I watch CNN, it feels like you're assigning me homework. Is Trump a Russian spy? I don't know, you tell me. Tweet us at AC360. No, you tell me. I'm watching the news, but it feels like I'm watching CNN watch the news. Please, just take an hour, figure out what you want to say, then go on the air. For roasts 2 and 3, Minhaj mostly focuses attention on the media. He literally goes for the jugular of Fox News. He does not give a crap. He straight up called them out for how insulting and rude they can be when they talk about the Muslim community and Muslim people, and how they kind of depict Muslims as a whole to be these terrorists and awful people, when in reality you can't blame an entire group of people for the wrongdoings of a small handful of people. Minhaj clearly wanted to focus his attack more on Fox News, but he made that attack benign by also attacking CNN. With CNN, he didn't really talk about them being insulting or anything like that, but he definitely called them out for how disorganized and crap they can be at reporting news sometimes. So I thought that was pretty intense and awesome. I love these 2 roasts. Roast number 4. I know I'm busting balls. I don't have a solution on how to win back trust. I don't. But in the age of Trump, I know that you guys have to be more perfect now than ever. Because you are how the president gets his news. Not from advisors, not from experts, not from intelligence agencies, you guys. So that's why you gotta be on your A game. You gotta be twice as good. You can't make any mistakes. Because when one of you messes up, he blames your entire group. And now you know what it feels like to be a minority. Damn! He just went there, guys. This is probably one of my favorite roasts of the entire speech. He basically took all the roasts that he had just made about the media, and he geniusly tied it in together with what it feels like to be an immigrant in this country. You make one mistake and your entire population gets blamed. Like I said earlier, you can't blame the wrongdoings of a small group of people for the entire population. You just can't. And unfortunately, that is what the Trump administration has come to. That is what they do. And it sucks, but it's true. And go Hasan Minhaj for calling these people out. I mean, I love this. It's amazing. Yes. Roast number 5. And I see some of you guys complaining. What? I gotta work twice as hard for half the credit? Remember, you're a minority. You guys have a lot more experience than me, but I got 3 decades of being brown. So if you want to survive the age of Trump, you gotta think like a minority. And now that you're a minority, oh man, everyone is going to expect you to be a mouthpiece for the entire group. With this roast, it kind of seems like things are getting more intense. Like, Minhaj has kind of focused his speech on the message he's really trying to send, which is how immigrants and minorities in this country feel and what it's like to be a minority in this country. And you start to see a lot less of him making things benign. But just wait a second. I promise you it gets way good. On to the next roast. Roast number 6. We are in a very strange situation where there is a very combative relationship between the press and the president. But now that you guys are minorities, just for this moment, you might understand the position I was in. And it's the same position a lot of minority kids feel in this country. And it's, do I come up here and just try to fit in and not ruffle any feathers? Or do I say how I really feel? Ish just got deep. As you can see, roast number 6 really isn't that much of a roast. It's more of Minhaj trying to get his real message out there, which is that minorities and immigrants in this country do not feel safe. They don't feel safe to speak their mind. They're afraid to ruffle any feathers. They're afraid to go against the current and are constantly feeling like they have to walk around eggshells and tiptoe around the feelings of people in this country just so that they don't cause any problems. They don't want to be the victims of hate crime. They don't want to be depicted as these bad guys, but unfortunately that's just the reality that they have to face day by day. The last roast. But for real, guys, this is an important one, so let's not mess around. Only in America can a first-generation Indian American Muslim kid get on the stage and make fun of the president, the orange man behind the Muslim ban. And it's a sign to the rest of the world. It's this amazing tradition that shows the entire world that even the president is not beyond reach of the First Amendment. I love this speech! With this last quote, Minhaj literally renders every single roast or offensive thing he's stated in this speech benign, because he's basically using the entire speech as an example for every person in this country. The United States of America is the only country where a non-white, like a brown guy can get up on the stage and make fun of the president at a Correspondent's dinner, and it's okay because we're protected by the First Amendment. Every person, every minority, immigrant, citizen, whatever, white, black, we are all protected by the First Amendment. And I just think that is such a beautiful message. I love this speech, I really do, because it goes to show that this is one of the best countries in the United States, and no president, no Muslim ban is going to stop us from speaking our mind and just being an example for human rights. I love this speech. Thank you so much for watching. Deuces!